Here through my devices. We also have Jim Jerosian, who is interacting with other people at his location. We got multiple things going on here at AbilityNow. So AbilityNow is set up as a disability advocacy platform, but we do have other things being done collaboratively, like I say, with what the Happy Neighbors Project, Mutual Aid Network, Helpopedia, um, Spirit of the Game. Just talked to the founder of Africans Supporting Africans, featuring a tutoring program where people are able to get access to tutors at just $5 US. All stuff. Here is along the lines of humanitarians, social justice, things of this nature. A lot of the work that I do, I guess I kind of describe it as an extension of social work. I'm not a social worker. I'm not an agency like that. But in the sense of what might be possible on, on an approach of private-public partnership. Not that anything's formalized, just in a volunteer citizen sense, just kind of realizing where social work lets off and then where it picks up with ministries and nonprofits, foundations, and co-ops and so forth. Businesses with corporate social responsibility. All of these things being done to be of service to people all around the world. So basically, I'm planning on keeping this house open for another 20 minutes or so. So Matt, if you want to connect, earlier today, we did have a live stream. Went out to Facebook Live, YouTube Live, LinkedIn Live. All right, everybody out there. I am I'm sorry. All right, Tim Perosi, his separate social activity there. Tim, are you out there? Instagram live going on my tablet here. Thanks, Tim, for joining in. There you go. Good. It's gonna be good. It is? Yeah, once we reset it, yeah. No, leave it alone for a minute. Yeah. Leave it alone. Leave it off. Just catch all the way back up. Yeah. When the last time you restarted your phone? I'm gonna go use the bathroom. All right, go. That was the question, Tim. When's the last time you restarted your phone? It's been a long. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, he said it was gonna be $100. Is that how much it is? Hell yeah, that was a nice hearty meal. You said you were gonna pay. I did, didn't I? That's 60. Okay. I got the tip. You pay the bill though. All right. Let's do this. Thank you. Tim said, hell yeah. It was a good business meeting. You know? Thank you for treating us. I know
Yeah, right. I left my shoes down here.
Hold on. She's gonna pee. I'm gonna go pee.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna try and find my shoes.
You lost your shoes?
Yeah, there. I took them off.
The lady's gonna come and get it. Yeah. Yeah, she comes and gets it. That's her too.
Isn't that a lot of money? $100, right?
No, we had an appetizer, a dessert,
Right.
3 meals. He had 2 alcoholic beverages.
Oh, okay. I never look at my account anymore. It's just too stressful. You work for a living, you keep a job, and you never look at your account. I can't do it. Because if I look at my account, I just get anxiety. You know? So once in a while, I'll look at it. There's $2 grand in it, and I'm happy. Right? Yeah.
That's how you do it?
That's how I do it. I don't look at it. Otherwise, why drive yourself crazy? I don't do that to myself. I take care of myself.
36 seconds.
Yeah.
36
Well, it happens. I've been negative for years. So I can't sit in the house and do nothing. I have to come out here and be with you guys. You know, I have to do something. Yeah, all they're doing is sleeping till like 3 in the afternoon.
Did the 20 go on there? Oh,
So hopefully I get this going with Patrick, do the podcast.
I will be right back. My machine is not. Okay.
You know, hopefully I do that. You know? So hopefully we do several different things. But you're the captain of the ship, right? You say, Tim, this is where we have to start.
No, we're gonna do several different things.
Yeah.
So you want to start your career in financial consulting?
Right. Yeah. And I can do that.
So I think we can be a two-headed monster, right? What I mean by a two-headed monster is I've always kind of like, you ever seen those Gordon Ramsay shows or where they come in and do like car rescue and you ever seen those shows?
Our rescue is
We're like people have a big head.
Sign that real quick for me. My machine usually has a signature, but for some reason it's so cheap. Perfect. You guys- She did. She did. Thank you so much. You guys have a great evening. Okay? Thank you.
so either the restaurant rescue one is a different guy.
That's the one I'm talking about, not about
Marcus.
Marcus, yeah.
The Lebanese looking guy.
Yes.
He went to school in Marquette.
Really?
Yes, he did. That's where he went to his undergrad.
Really? See, I love shows like that, right? When you come along and you help people.
So how did you end up watching that? Recognize?
Hey, that's probably it. I should have went and touched my also.
So I love that show because like he went in the restaurant and said, "There's 50 items here. All we need is 10, right? We need this is all this other stuff. Nobody buys it.
Hey, you want to know something?
Just like my phone, right?
I do. What's happening, Jamie?
Want to start doing the, so you got
How are things going for you today?
money to spend, basically is what I'm saying, right? You have the money to spend. And the reason that I say that, that's why I'm saying
So, nothing great. That's good. Okay.
I'm sorry, I really am. But I thought I heard my
Right,
podcast
just kind
talking.
of perusing your profile, looks like you're pretty active here. You got a cozy corner thing you participate in, crowdsource. So you got different interests you're pursuing here on Clubhouse. You don't have much of a profile. What are you all doing here in Clubhouse?
Now.
So you're in the
Well, like when you go to the cozy corner, what is cozy corner all about?
No, it's just
Do you want to stay in the meeting?
Not really. I mean, I'm fine.
just
Just like
like a hang out, talk.
but he doesn't
You
care.
know, it's like a friends thing.
All right, so
Okay, excellent.
here, when we're about
So what is it you like to talk about? What are your interest areas? What are your hobbies? I see you went to an Apple event and stuff like that. So are you into technology?
Yeah, technology and
His little monologue.
yes,
It's brilliant.
stuff like
this is
that.
the format of this thing you can
I
say.
see that you founded
This is
an
what I
accessibility team. Welcome to the Clubhouse accessibility team. Your
That's what I want
Clubhouse
to get.
application.
Just like that.
Meet at any
Maybe
time
not
that
just like
the
that, but something
an
similar.
update releases, and or if someone finds an issue with their screen readers. So you got a WordPress site. All right, I'm joining. And put in your thanks for
I'm gonna go to the restroom.
joining me and my hosts. AbilityNow. Let's see, attach note. All right, I'm on the wait list for your. You got 10 members so far. So it says less than one room per week. So yeah, but I get it that you just wait to do a review when there's updates.
Yeah, right now. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna schedule a room actually tonight. For tomorrow, because we're looking for. If you go to our website, we're actually looking for someone who's really good at coding. And I don't know if you know Nazo, but I'm gonna see if Nazo can work on engineering Clubhouse for voiceover. I'm gonna see if he'll actually do that for me. He's in the debugging department, so I've heard. So he could probably fix what, the issues that voiceover is having right now.
Okay. Kind of. What else are you all interested in? What do you want to tell me in terms of the accessibility team or things like Clubhouse? What do you like to talk about?
My free time, I just like to hang out, talk about anything really. I mean,
Okay, so are you a movie buff? You enjoy movies? What's
I enjoy choral most, and singing, and
okay?
I like learning about other people's differences too.
Okay. Well, basically on my side, this AbilityNow platform is inspired out of my role as a disability ally. I have a ministry and I'm involved in nonprofits that serve people with disabilities. I do things in the educational realm to be a part of modifying educational platforms, personal and professional development, to be in the realm of accommodation. And then
I'm involved in agency work, and on the political side, I advocate for disability caucuses, and I'm also big in adaptive sports and recreation. I try to inspire people to contribute to accessible travel, so things in hobbies, pastime, leisure activities, the entertainment sector, so forth. I am founder of Global Ability Fest, which is an event premise and format where it's got disability resources are exhibited, and where there's portrayal of performing arts by people with disabilities, foot and mouth painters. We're aligned with Shine Music Festival, which is universal access, format for concerts. When you're at a physical concert and you're looking at the crowd or audience space, that it's entirely accessible to people with disabilities across the whole viewing or listening area. The founder kind of takes a look at with like ADA sections, to say that that's like putting people in cages, because you're saying people with disabilities can only enjoy the concert from this area
Right now,
rather than wherever they want to be, and create some more mix and mingling of people with disabilities across the audience, because it's entirely accessible, stuff like that. So, and then in the business world, I'm all about inclusive hiring, so on and so forth. So these are the things that I commit to and that I'm involved in day in and day out. So your accessibility topic kind of resonated with me because it's a little bit in my wheelhouse.
And he does these water ski shows all over Wisconsin.
Yeah, you can also visit our website. Look at that too, if you'd
All
like.
these kids get up on, do a triangle on top of each other.
I see your clubhouse accessibility.wordpress.com. Trying to think how
He said so. Yeah, the spring and
choose
all over Wisconsin, like Pewaukee is one location to do it.
do this.
And, it's great. It's great. People donate.
Yeah, what I'm running into right now is that with Clubhouse, there's a limitation that when I click your link on my phone, Clubhouse is not taking me right there. So I'm trying to
You have to, copy it and paste it, or I can post it in the chat, whichever is easier.
Yeah, whatever you like to do. I'm just more or less playing around because, like you say, copy and paste it. I can't get my device to select it for a copy paste. So what I'm doing right now is, again, I'm just playing around, just doing a workaround, because I obviously could just type out clubhouseaccessibility.wordpress.com. But I just, yeah. But what I did is I just texted myself the link to your profile from my laptop, and then trying to see what the capabilities are. Let's see more.
Yeah, I can post the link into the chat. I'm on the website right now.
Okay. So I should be fine right now because now I'm on my desktop, and now the feature from out of your profile coming up on my computer browser now everything's clickable. So yeah, Clubhouse accessibility, now hiring. I'm in touch with one of the team members. Just joined a house. I may have found someone that can help Clubhouse with
This is my corner too, where I can see all of our pages.
Or do they skip on that?
right now. I'm going to, you gotta keep up to date offer here.
That's what my show is about.
So let me do this.
Hey,
So I
Can
put
you
in
do
my
it?
Gmail address to subscribe.
scan.
Continue. So I subscribe to
If it's about
your updates. So
marketing,
now hiring, join our team.
you're making somebody else.
Expectation.
Can't do that either. You're not going to help your family if you're
Schedule me
local
if
market.
there should be any. If you're a member and not joining our team discussions, you'll be removed. Well, there will
Are
be
you
no,
selling a
not going to contribute. And
selling
when
a membership? And there's no
answering
product
the wait,
membership? There's 100 of
think
those
before you
businesses
answer.
out
Do not just say yes.
there. No product whatsoever.
Wow, you've got
A lot of those pill
expectations.
companies
Yep.
those don't do anything. Lotions,
All right,
creams,
so
so
join the accessibility team waitlist.
but yeah, why would I have a
Join.
podcast and
All
tell
right,
people
so I already joined the waitlist. Okay.
waste your money?
All right. So trying to figure out what else I might be missing here. Get the ad. Let's see. Let's see your about. Let's see about. Welcome to.
Okay.
I, as a founder, love developers more communicative. Just bear with me for a second here.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
We got a blog.
Trying to update the about page.
All right, so I guess I've gone through your whole WordPress content, so it seems like I'm up to date, ready to roll.
Did you see the new now hiring page?
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that, but it just I was mostly catching the comments that you have there. You're just reporting that oh, here it is. Click the link below to sign up. Okay, I did miss this actually. Software engineer iOS apply for this job.
I'm done.
There's,
I'm gonna drive home.
there's actually more before you
Okay.
like
all
done
right,
it
yeah.
too, but
You get some time off. Spend it.
there's actually more on that page itself.
Yeah, what the team needs, someone who knows about voiceover, talk back, someone who's
A start.
coding for voiceover,
Something.
talk back,
Huh?
someone who's willing to accept feedback and take to the Clubhouse engineers.
Okay.
Accessibility team.
All right.
Contact us.
All right, guys.
Okay. All right. Yep. Let's
Are
see
you
here.
using that stuff?
I'm not. I mean, I'm interested. I've been a part of a lot of software development teams and stuff like that. I've done a lot of testing of websites and softwares. I do have a technology business, such like this. So I'm kind of on the fringes of it all day long, but I haven't done coding for like 30 years. So,
Oh wow.
yeah. So I'm kind of old school as far as that stuff. So yeah, I'm not really in a place to, help with coding or anything direct with what you're trying to do with Clubhouse, but the subject matter, I like. So. Hold on here. We're joined by our friend Tim here. He's muted, but Tim, if you had anything for us, feel free. Otherwise, we're just talking away here. We're joined by our friend Jamie here. We're talking about Clubhouse coding, Tim. So Tim is on another device. He's connected to me through Zoom, actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, but he's off. He's doing other stuff around where he's at. So, but Tim, you are muted. Otherwise, we're just going to continue on here, Tim.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
Oh, there he is.
I'm trying to brush up on starting a business here. 7K Metals is my latest and greatest idea. So they sell memberships, and I can go 100 to 200 deep in residuals. If I collect 100 or 200 members deep, I get the residuals from all those hundreds or 200 people. It's a very lucrative. I call it a business model. It's an old school way of describing a business. It's a business model, and so that's what I decided to do was look at something that was lucrative. Like I don't have much social media, but I'm trying to catch up with that. In order to do any business, you need social media. So it's just, so I need to just freshen up on that. And I have my show, Blue Collar Crypto, which has a broader spectrum than a lot of business. It's a business show. It has a broader spectrum than, let's say, it's old school and new school put together. So, so I do that on Sundays at 4 and 6. So I'm going to try and monetize that pretty soon. I don't know. We'll see what I can do. But yeah, I'm trying to do that. I'm going to end up being a multi-level marketer is what I'm going to be. That's it, but there's going to be a real product behind the marketing. It's a gold and silver. And each membership you have to pay $500 for a membership. But then I get a percentage of all the gold and silver purchases that are made. It's kind of like having 500 gold and jewelry stores in my wheelhouse, like owning 500, because everybody that signs up is going to be buying gold and silver. So it'll be like having 500 or 200 stores, which is extremely lucrative in today's economy because a lot of people will be buying more gold and silver. And there's an IRA business, a 401k business with gold and silver in it. So it's a developing market with gold and silver. So some guys from Idaho Falls, Idaho, dream this up. We'll see. I don't have a lot more to say, but it's the latest and greatest idea. But memberships are 500 or 200 if you don't want to do the business. You can just buy and sell gold for $200 a year. We think Amazon or for thinking of the membership idea. So this is similar. So, but I don't know what to. Are you guys talking about? What's the subject matter? What did I get in on here?
Well, we're on Clubhouse. So Jamie connected into our AbilityNow club on Clubhouse. And
okay.
So talking away, she's part of accessibility with the Clubhouse app. Go to clubhouse.com and get that app. So like you're talking about social media, Clubhouse is good to tie you into the Twitter X app and LinkedIn and Facebook. And then it's a great communications tool because right now, Jamie and I we don't have much background together, but through the Clubhouse community, she was able to see that we have this AbilityNow house open, and she came in here, and with her profile, I was able to see that she's founder of the accessibility team here on Clubhouse, and she's got a WordPress site all set up, clubhouseaccessibility.wordpress.com. And so they're hiring for coding and so forth, hiring for an engineer, a software engineer. And so yeah, trying to make Clubhouse friendlier to the community of people with disabilities. So what do you think about that, Tim?
I think coding is a wonderful opportunity. Anybody can do coding. So 1% of coders are women. Just 1%. Is that right? Did I hear that right? Where I heard it, or
You're saying 1% of coders are women?
1%. 1, yeah.
I don't know that I've ever heard that statistic before.
Well, I've heard it. If I have to name my source, I won't be able to do that. But
Let's see what Google says.
1%.
What percentage of coders are female? I'm bringing it to Google, and it says there are over 184,090 software programmers currently employed in the USA. 28.7% of all programmers are women, while 71.3% are men. The average software programmer age is 47 years old, Tim. So,
Okay. Well, I stand corrected. But I guess 28 is kind of low, but it's not. How do we feel about that? It's too low, or maybe it's okay.
oh, you know what? There actually is, according to a global software developers survey in 2022, a vast majority of developers are males, accounting for 91.88% of all respondents. Female developers amounted to only 5% of all respondents, demonstrating the male dominating reality of software development jobs. So that's on the global software level versus the US statistic.
Do you think that Tim would be interested in taking the open spot for the accessibility team?
Yeah, I'd be willing to do that.
Really?
Yeah, really. I don't have to think that hard about it. Yeah, and I have a niece, she's brilliant. I'd like to see her have those opportunities. Of course, yeah. So what can we do?
Well,
Let's-
yeah.
Let's
You're on Zoom, right? Ah,
Yeah.
Stupid FaceTime calls.
Yeah, I mean,
You can.
how-
What was I gonna say? Is there a way for you to share the page with them?
I can't do everything on Zoom, but usually
No,
Kurt.
that's fine, Tim.
Yeah.
She's asking if I can share the page with you, Tim, so I can text it to you. This WordPress site. I have to refresh my memory what I'm going at here. This is Clubhouse. There it is. All right, so I'm
signature on Zoom, you know that, right? And they can let him read it.
Yeah, but then what happens, Jamie, is he sees the link and he's walking around in a public venue and he's just holding his phone. So that's why I texted to his phone so that when he gets back home or somewhere where he's not walking around, then he can poke around and revisit the link.
That's true.
Sure, of course.
And so let's see here. Oh,
I can put my.
So you're a coder then?
no, Tim is not a coder. He's just agreeable to whatever's going on with this project. He'd be happy to work with a coder. He talked about, what were you talking about, your niece, Tim, or something that you wanted her to have these opportunities?
Well, yeah, my niece is she's asking me about careers, and so I'm self-interested, you know. And also there's after-school programs. There causes that there's this time between. There's a time where these businesses, they operate inside of a school. Maybe we could develop something like that. Like from the time, there's like an hour and a half by the time the school class closes, and the time they get picked up from school. And these businesses, they operate in that space. And perhaps so we could operate a school for profit. They pay every week for this class, a coding class, right? And the instructor gets paid, you know, there might be 30 kids in a class or 15. The instructor gets paid from that. And goes from school to school to school. So, but there are businesses now set up for STEM. So, young engineers, and Snapology are two of them. So yeah, I'm just thinking you're asking me, and this is my immediate response is it's happening now in that, you know, that realm, you know, the education during after school. So if you're thinking along those lines, or it's available, it's a market that exists that we could take advantage, or you could take advantage of, but I would bring that to the forefront. Go ahead.
The thing is Clubhouse needs someone that's 4 years experienced.
I don't have that. What I have is an ability to create things and work with other people to create things. So, but I don't have the
What did he just say?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's walking around in a building, and I think he's at a place where the building's blocking his cell signal. So he just dropped off of Zoom right now. So, but But yeah, we can follow up with Tim. I gave him your he actually put in the chat of Zoom. I had his Gmail address, but he put it in there. So I just took that as a cue that it helps him to have it by email. So I emailed it to him in case that helps him access it on his device. He's logging back into.
Okay, here. Is that better?
Yeah,
Let's-
I can hear you.
Okay, I apologize. So what I was saying was, yes, what I do too quickly is try and fix the problem, and we have to define what the problem is, or we have to define if there is a problem, or we have to define if we want to change things. We want to, like if we accept, that's great. But if we want to, if we want to, how do I say this? There's a lot of people out there who say, well, there's this problem and I'm going to fix it. And so, but that's the way I think about it. I think about changing, being part of the change, be part of the solution. So, and then, so yeah, so that's where I would be. STEM, I think about STEM, right? STM, science. Come on, help me.
Science, technology, engineering, math.
Yeah. So when I think that there's just too few females in this space, so when I think about that, I go, well, is that the issue, or what is, right? So I'm moving pretty fast here, but yeah, if you're looking for somebody, I would do that, be part of it, but I would work to fix it. I would work to establish something and create and succeed. So that's where I would be. That's how I would think about it, right?
Yeah.
That's how I would be. I would be part of that. Or maybe there's another idea that the reason why we're doing this. I'd be open to that too. But yeah, what's the what developers? When you say there's 90, when you say everybody's coding, well, and then you say the developers are only, the developers are the ones with the jobs. I'm going, well, something's not quite right. So who's landing the jobs? Are they Americans? Are they foreigners? Okay, there's another way to look at it. What's the sex? Are they males? Are they females? Like what part of the country is getting the jobs? Is it Silicon Valley? The internet is in Virginia. All the internet machines are sitting in Virginia right now. So I did take a computer coding class, but it just wasn't. I did learn a lot about the industry, and I can't tell you much more than that. I'm aware of it. I have an awareness of the industry. That's what, if you had me in a position, you get somebody who is aware of the current state of the industry. So I do bring something to the table, but I don't have 4 years of experience. So, but I could probably find you somebody who did, if you put me in that position, we could look for somebody. I could do, that's a possibility. But yeah, thanks for having me. I was just looking for a business book. I'm a kind of a business. I got business on my mind, you know.
Yeah, and we don't mind also we don't mind you joining the team and testing testing the app with us, which means you'll actually be in our team meetings talking about the accessibility with the person that we're trying to hire with Clubhouse, and tell them, you know, what else needs improvements, show them by using the screen reader. I don't know if like you would want to learn how to use a screen reader. Yeah, I mean, if that's something that you're also into, and just you know, meeting with us each time we have a meeting, and you know, talk about like, you know, your experience and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I kind of like to know. I like to start with that process. That's fine. That would work for me. And if it's an app, you know, that's great. You know, you want to market it, that's great. You know, that's a possibility. But yeah, just let me know when the meetings are. I'm not currently part of any meetings at the moment. I do my blue collar podcast, but I'm not part of any of the other meetings. So whenever that is, I'll be there. You know, no problem. So
Yeah, we normally meet when there's a major update, or you know, when after each town hall, if they mention accessibility, we'll normally schedule a room the day after, for the day after town hall. So every Wednesday, depending
okay.
on if town hall mentions accessibility or not.
Okay, okay. Well, good. I think I put my email. Let me
What?
see. An email in the chat. I put my email. Email is in the chat. So that you say it's on Wednesdays. Is that evenings or mornings?
We normally have the meetings at 6 p.m. Pacific.
Okay. Yeah, that's not good for me, but I would love you to keep my email and keep me informed, because I'm at work at that time. It's at 4 o'clock here. Go ahead.
We normally have replays on, so, and I normally put the replays. I normally put the replays on our site, so.
Okay. All right. I'm for that. I'll need your website then. Yeah, I would love to do that. It doesn't sound like we're I don't know yet the compatibility, but I don't know where I don't know where we cross and have parallels and intersect here with what's and part of that is I don't understand quite yet what your goals and where you want to succeed. So, but yeah, but we'll hopefully, I've been part of a couple things that succeeded, and I like to keep going. It's always fun when something takes off the ground. So So if you send a link to my my email, I'll attend. I'll watch the programs, unless my schedule changes at work, and I don't know. But thanks for having me on. I guess I better go. I got to get in the car, and but thank you. All right, sure, everybody.
Okay, thanks, Tim. Let's keep in
Thank you.
touch.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah. So, well, other than that, I pretty much was planning to wrap up. If there's anything additional I can help you with, I'm happy to help. But otherwise, if you didn't have anything, we could wrap up for now and stay in touch.
No, no, I don't have anything.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining this hangout. This is our weekly hangout that starts at 4:00 Pacific time every Saturday. And I try to run it at least an hour. So that's what we've done. And so we'll be back in a week. And so I did everything through the website and everything. So you got my profile here. So feel free to keep in touch with me. And my wife Sue is involved in everything I'm doing as well. So you've got her and I, and Tim and Sue and I, we have a mutual contact. There's this Emily that does a lot of stuff with us. She did the setup on this AbilityNow house here. So we can kind of see as a group what we can do to, improve things here in Clubhouse and help you fill this job position and everything else. So we can be in touch with that next week.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good. Well, I'll let you go, Jamie, and I'm going to go ahead and close the room. Take care. Happy Saturday.